And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined by the regulars, BSJ, Cap, as well as Insania now. And you saw that game one. It was a quick one, but were there any thoughts before that, actually? I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. We already have a draft. Nice, quick, and let's get into the games. And there we see it, OG.Seed. Yep, they're thinking. They're like, all right, that game one draft didn't work too well. We got to do something more. And, well, there's a Rubik and an Earthshaker ban, so we're not going to see either of those this time.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things when you play against Fnatic, they were baiting us out with that too. Like they will, if you ban Shaker, or if you ban Rubik, they'll take Shaker. If you don't, they'll take Rubik and give you Shaker.
Switch it up, production. We got a Fnatic first pick, Snapfire.
Oh, right.
So just as we were talking about, OG.Seed will get themselves the Ancient Apparition.
So they get that. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, okay, they're going to deny pick the A, but now they have it themselves, and that's a Sand King. We haven't seen that hero once this tournament, right?
Zibba likes it quite a lot. Plus, he's like Han trash like myself, and we love that hero in Han. So
yeah,
he'll probably be pretty comfortable playing it.
How do you feel? Like honestly, Han trash is done moving over. Like, we're finally at the end, right? There's no, like, one other person still playing in Thailand and Garena, like that one god tier. We're all over here now.
Actually, no, just kidding. No, I mean, I think Contrash has done pretty well. I don't really know that many people that committed to the Switch that didn't, like, make it.
Succeed, yeah.
Yeah. No, you won't have any more Reddit threads about the best.
The best of the best coming through, one dude, yeah. No, that's crazy.
There are some like talents from Thailand that I think they went to phone games though.
Okay, it's big, and SCA is really big in phone games. Like they don't even play normal PUBG. They play PUBG Mobile as like their main game. It's crazy.
Is there anybody that came over that you expected to do better than they did?
Expected to do better than they did? Probably not anyone I can think of right now. I think there's a lot of people like, for example, Beaver in NIP. Or, sorry, he plays in Chaos now?
He's on Chaos now.
Chaos now, yeah, right. So he played Han, but he wasn't like top tier or anything, but he really proved himself once he switched. I think Tommy in our team was like the same thing.
Yeah.
He played Han, we knew who he was, but he wasn't like anything amazing. But then once they switched over to Dota, they really like worked hard and, they made it. But it wasn't like I didn't think they could ever make it or like I thought they were absolute trash. Yeah.
They just took an opportunity presented.
Right,
it's a new game, you have a fresh start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we get an Ember Spirit as well from Fnatic. And this Snapfire hero, not many teams played at this tournament, honestly, right? EG would almost first pick it every game. I think Fnatic has. Did you guys play it?
We lose with it.
You lose it,
we don't really play it, no. And I think both Rubik and Oracle are quite good against it. Rubik and, you can steal the spells quite easily.
Guaranteed ulti every time.
Right. And Oracle, you can protect him from the damage. Earthshaker is also very good at canceling the ult. So a lot of like the heroes that I think are pretty good against Snapfire are out. And OG.Seed didn't opt for the Nyx, and then he got banned out afterwards, so...
Okay. They get Chessie's hero again. He's definitely played Void Spirit the most at this tournament than anyone. It's probably his most played hero here by far.
I mean, what were some of the things we listed? We said, take away the Earthshaker.
They did.
Actually get yourself a mid matchup that you want. Like they waited until they knew a hero.
Isn't Ember picked as like a counter?
I think so, but I think Chessie is happy with it because it's dependent on how you play. Like at level 3, you can beat the Ember Spirit by breaking his Flame Guard, as long as you hit the Ether Remnant.
And under the tower, we saw it. I think yesterday someone did. They just first blooded him by doing that.
Yeah.
It's tough. I think honestly, it feels a lot more even. People are picking Ember on Void, but I think because he's better in the game, not just the lane. I actually don't think the lane's that bad, but I could just be wrong.
It's just the fact that you can't break the level 1 Flame Guard is the problem.
I think they both farm the lane. Ember deals a lot of magic damage, and this shield is physical, which is quite nice. But they also kind of play the same tempo. They can match each other, and I think it actually comes down a lot to like the players themselves. I think in terms of like just power level, Void Spirit's probably like a little bit stronger of a hero in most drafts. That's not to say he always is better than Ember, but the hero is like I think might need to get tweaked just a little bit more.
That said, you know, Chessie also probably called for another hero against another Southeast Asian mid today in Abed. That tiny choice they had against Kunkka, like I'm sure he had input on that call, and he lost that lane really hard. Then they lost the game as a result.
Dude,
so
tiny mid's dead, right?
It has to
Like
be.
We played it one
Unless
game,
you're tops.
Yeah, we played it one game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
you
if we
guys
did it here or if it was.
No, you did it here. You had
We did
Blink
it here.
4-step. I remember. He was more of like
Oh,
he did
yeah, he was
play
like
like
the
a 3,
four
though.
on
He
it.
did play like a 3.
Yeah.
Even though it went mid. I don't remember what your offlaner was, but it was much more of a farm-heavy offlaner.
It is funny, too, because, right, Limp's probably, like, the best tiny in the world, and, like, his brothers play. Like, do you think, honestly, when you do have brothers, like, not even memeing, like, you guys share ideas a lot, right, if you're brothers, I assume?
I think Chessie and Limp back in Han, I'm sorry for talking about it
No,
so
you're
much,
good.
but they used to play almost the same heroes. We had a hero called Zephyr.
Yeah.
They were known as, like, the Vanguard brothers, and they both played that hero. Like, they were the best and the second best.
That's funny.
And there was always, like, the internal fight between them.
It's always good to have someone to practice, right? I know Sumail always talked about how him and Yawar just practiced 1v1. They didn't have internet. We just played offline and played 1v1s. Having someone. Wish I had a family who played video games. Any of your guys' family, like, actually plays games or not really?
Not
Nope.
really. I have cousins that do, but they are
I have cousins as well.
league players.
League players, same. Yeah.
Ugh.
So if I want to have family time, I had to play League of Legends, which I did.
Yeah, I've done it.
I
family.
don't. I don't.
Dang, not even for the family?
Nah,
Not-
we
a
settle
fan.
on Melee and
That's fine. What if
Yeah,
it was
okay,
like,
that's right.
what if it's like the 6-year-old and she's really cute? She's like, please play with me and Sanya. Would you?
probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. You know, tug the heartstrings.
When that voice comes out, it's hard to say no.
It really is. And they get the AM, but it is on Fnatic's side. We've seen Madara played a few times.
It's a really good AM game.
Sand King's one of the best offliners to pick anti-mage into.
Because you just
You have
sentry and
the-
hit him? Or?
Yeah, usually you out-trade him level 1 and 2, and then obviously as the game goes on, you have your third spell for the single target burrow strike. You can reflect it.
He kills all these heroes so easily
Yeah.
once he comes online.
That is
And OG.Seed, I feel like they overdid it on the magic damage anyway for their lineup. Like, now their carry has a really big hole to fill.
It's gonna be like what, TB maybe for them?
Yeah,
It has to be. That's super, super hard, yeah.
I would like a carry that lanes better with Ancient Apparition, like a
Yeah.
Sven or something.
Yeah, Sven might be good. How's that matchup in the AM nowadays with the spell reflect?
I would assume it's probably not good. But what
Yeah.
you can do is you can buy an Ags, and then you can wait till Anti-Mage has an Ags, and then you stun him, and then you blink into your own base. And then he Ag stuns you back into your base. You know what I mean?
He doesn't stun you back
No.
like instantly?
Doesn't he just?
No, it's once you land. That's when it shoots it back.
Yeah, but then
But
you're
aren't
right
you
next
on
to
top
each
of
other,
them, though?
right?
It's just quick fingers, Cap.
Okay, just
Okay.
all right. I gotta
I
work
can't
on
tell if
those
this would
fingers a little
actually
bit
work
more.
or wouldn't now. I'm just
The
confused.
Anti-Mage
Oh,
just
God.
has to buy an Axe. That's
Yeah.
all you need. That's all you need. And you've got him countered, so. No, I that's the problem with most of the carries that go with AA do have the single target stun, so.
The Wraith Kings, the Svens.
Mhm.
Do you guys think this is a Snapfire 5 or a Snapfire 3?
Fanatics only played it as a 3, right? But
We're about
from
to
this
find
draft,
out.
it feels like a 5.
Against a blind pick, you probably would want something else, but
Snapfire Tiny?
yeah,
Sounds pretty
Snapfire-
scary.
Yeah, it
as a
sounds pretty
carry.
nice. I was thinking that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
It fits their dynamic they've had before in a 4 position that scales, so you can
Yeah.
take over the 3.
Is there like a dirge or something you can pick that just secures your safe line?
Dirge.
Just something like that.
Is that hero still in Dota?
It got banned yesterday, one game,
did.
versus the
Night
Madara
Stalker.
AM, I believe,
it
in
was
the Night
against
Stalker. Yeah.
Night Stalker. Yeah.
I see.
I
One
would like
dirge
any
ban.
kind of save, honestly. There's no Oracle.
Yeah.
Baden is a double melee lane.
Well, we'll see. They take a Lich, so we'll be the Snapfire off lane, it looks like.
Yeah, that makes AM even scarier to lane against.
When do you decide to last pick a 5?
They've been doing it quite a lot, I think.
that's why I was wondering. I'm like, because it just, usually you want to be like, this brings it all together. And I guess a 5 does, but if you're saving your last pick, shouldn't it be pretty impactful?
I mean, it's almost always the first pick team, though, right?
True.
Now,
Yeah.
how many overall last pick 5s have we ever seen?
Not many.
We
Not
saw
many.
one this tourney from Pi and C9.
Yeah.
That was about it, I think.
It
Like-
does make it harder for the opponent offlane to choose if they don't know what the 5 is. Like, whenever I'm forced to pick offlane before seeing any of the cores, I usually base it off the supports. So if they pick a Snapfire and you think, oh, I'm going to be laning at Snapfire +1. Then you pick a hero based on that, and suddenly you're dealing with a Lich Anti-Mage. I think SK should kind of get wrecked by that.
The nice thing is, like, when you don't pick your 5 until later, is that they have this flex, right? You never know until that pick. If the Snapfire is a 3, or if it's a 5, what are we supposed to ban? Like, what are we scared of? So there's that. Like, you're essentially, even though you're last picking 5, you're also last picking your 3, in a way.
There's the Spectre. You guys said it. They need a hard carry. We've seen TB. We've seen Spectre. And they go with the Spectre here. And they had a good one with Spectre. That was the game they beat you, and you guys had the Medusa. So they've had some success with this Spectre, but is it enough?
Well, I guess we'll have to find out. We're going to take a short break, come back with the actual game of OG.Seed versus Fnatic.
And welcome back. You see it, Chessie's Void Spirit. He has indeed played it quite a few times. DJ's Tiny, not as much. Probably played it more in pro games than he has in pub games. Looking at those stats.
I missed it. How many games approximately?
Oh, I didn't see either. I just assumed.
Oh.
It's a pretty good assault. Now, when I watch pubs, he's pretty much only spamming that hero as well. So, and at this tournament, right, he's picked like 95% of the time. And we'll see it. They're going to head to the lanes. Insane, you just brought up, you think this Moon guy, right? He is just a very good laner.
He's really, really good. I know when we played them, we struggled with that too. I think when most of the time, Max rarely has like I rarely feel like he loses his lane. It's usually like at least even.
Yeah, and it's funny because I remember this was probably not maybe a year and a half, 2 TIs ago. I went to the EG boot camp, and I remember I was just talking with Sumail, and Sumail just straight up says, like, I only really hate playing against 2 middles, and Moon was one of them. And honestly, I didn't watch much SEA Dota at the time, and I'm like, well, if Sumail says this guy's good, obviously I'm going to start paying attention. And it's true. This guy is a beast.
Yeah, all the mids I've talked to, they always have Moon like on that list of mid laners. Like, who are the best mid laners right now? He's always there. Which is like surprising that Fnatic have had such poor results at these majors. Aiden, you oftentimes talk about the fact that like maybe they just had some bad matchups, a little bit of poor bracket luck and such, but this is a very star-studded roster.
Yeah.
You've got your 3 core of Fnatic that have been the same for a while now, Ice, Jabs, and DJ. And they've brought in Moon now, this superstar of a mid lane. Like, surely this is the Fnatic that is going to finally truly be the Southeast Asian leading team, you know?
I think if you put their team in like a 1v1 matchup, like we play 1v1s, like everyone against like the equivalent, they'd beat every team. They have so much. Like, I think in terms of just like raw individual player skill, they're extremely high.
How good are you at 1v1 middles?
I'm good enough to beat Max, but I don't know if I could beat like I don't know if I could beat like real players.
Oh.
Damn.
I thought you said Max doesn't lose his lane most of the time.
I can't beat Max. Like, I wouldn't be able to beat a drum with a stick. Like, I'm terrible, man.
You see the harass, and they are tri-laning at least to start the game off against this AM, as well as the Lich. But they've got it under tower, so he's not getting the most. There's going to be a
under tower.
Ooh, there's the stun forward, but actually, no, the AM's the one in trouble, and he goes down. They will probably be able to find Z-Freak, but you're happy. You got 23 Savage. You got the first blood on your 4-position roster.
I was not optimistic about this lineup from OG.Seed, but Insania, you said the one great thing they have.
A lot of stuns, baby. A lot of stuns.
A lot of stuns. And he's like, that is a very real threat when you've got AM and Ember Spirit as your 2 cores.
I mean, it's a great equalizer, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's Miracle that's stunned or if it's, you know, BSJ that's stunned.
Yeah.
They're still doing the same thing while they're stunned. Yeah. So, like, if you were able to utilize
Miracle would probably have an S and Y and status resistance, but sure.
I feel like Miracle just wouldn't get stunned. That's the big difference. But if you can land those stuns, BSJ and Miracle are equally stunned at the same time.
That's what I like to think is that at least like 20 seconds of the game, the 20 seconds where he's disabled, I'm as good as he is.
You probably are, BSJ.
Thank you, buddy.
And there's also some 2K MMR guy somewhere in the world who's probably also as good as he is while he's stunned.
I don't like to think of that
That was
part,
nice,
though.
giving a shout-out to Twitch chat like that. It's always good to keep the community involved.
Only high MMR people in chat, 2K or more, can talk. Thank you.
Oh, Zebe will get right-clicked.
Wow, he was only a level 1 on Anti-Mage when they killed him there.
And now he gets that gold back that he lost.
They did that thing where it was like, AA is like, all right, I won your guys' lane. See ya.
Bye.
And 30 seconds later, he's like, what the hell happened?
23 Savage is a really aggressive laner. I played with his Ricky like a while back. He's really, really aggressive. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of kills in his lane. I don't really think he minds if he dies.
And that means you're a fan, right? You like aggressive laners.
When
you're paired up with them?
Not exclusively, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think you need a nice balance of it. Some people tend to overdo it.
Oh, he missed the range creep and then it gets denied. Oof.
Toss away. Oh.
It's the creep.
The
Probably
toss
would've been a
into
kill.
the scatter blast is a very scary combo.
It's a lot less range now, though, on the toss. So it's a lot harder to pull off this tiny 4.
True.
It's probably why you haven't been seeing it as much recently.
Why do you think Fnatic, like, what's the mindset? Are they like the only ones running this offlane Snapfire? Is it just fit?
Didn't Nigma do it?
I think I saw him do it a couple times. They swapped it up. They
just
did,
once
yeah.
at Dream League during groups, I think.
And why do you think?
No,
so,
I think they
like,
did it at the WePlay. Was it WePlay? Tournament they won.
I don't remember.
It was that one, but they
I
did
thought
it.
the
Yeah.
minor.
They did it a couple of times, I think.
There's like a certain reason you just want to get the items quick because he still goes Guardian Greaves,
I think
just
it
like
has-
Fly does when he plays it. So
It has to do with
timings.
laning. It's so strong in lane. Like, it's a strength hero that's ranged with like 2 high damage nukes. I don't think any carry enjoys playing against that hero.
A strength hero that's stronger the closer you approach it to
Yeah.
with scatter blast. Like, how do you go on that?
Yeah.
here's the Ember, 23-4 right now. Chessie 18-3. So the Ember has taken a little bit of a lead. Remnant gets placed down.
You got the
but
rune?
It looks like it's bottom lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zefree actually goes down. Oh, and it'll be saved. Not even scooped up. So Moon. Oh, give him the
nice.
bottle.
Oh, big
Okay.
plays, big plays.
Let's see what he does with it, though. That's the question. No vision of it.
Now you're going to get that toss, surely.
Yeah, I think Pexu's...
He's a goner.
He's in for a.
Would you
a
die
bad
here?
He's
way.
gonna get the treatment.
Insania, would you die here?
Probably, yeah.
The stomp.
Okay.
You have to know it. I mean, you don't have to know it there. They're just going to jump forward and go for the kill, though.
Oh, he's
Can
fine.
they get it? He's frozen up. Pexu
He's fine.
throwing a little bit of jukes, and yeah, he's just going to walk away. DJ, he's
Insania
chasing
would've died
after
here.
him.
I would have died here.
And I did actually see him ping because the Hellbear clapped when there was no creeps around when he was on top of it, and I think he pinged it out.
Oh, they realize it?
Yeah.
That's sick.
The core traded health with the support. That feels quite nice for OG.Seed.
Yeah.
Top lane Zibba, he's kind of sandstorm, sees the chicken, can't go for it though.
Ugh.
Instead, he loses his courier. Oh, that's painful.
That's the way I like to talk about it when I'm playing with a 4 that really wants to go all the time and is always like, let's kill this 5, let's kill this support, you know? And I'm just like, but I'm trading. Like, my lane is ruined by the fact that we're killing this 5, but like I keep on getting low or maybe I die and stuff, and like we're just trading core for support. Like,
It's good,
come on,
though.
man.
Then I get free farm. Are you talking about a Rubik game? I feel like you're talking about the game we played together.
No?
Oh, Z-Freak, that's Scatterblast like you said. Oof.
You think if you had Yapsor as your 4, you'd be okay with it? You'd feel like, yeah, I'm totally down to kill this 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just
But-
what you
but
gotta think
not-
to yourself.
but
Your pubs,
Not
you just
my
need to treat
NA
them
pub
like
player.
The NA pub
You
player,
need to
yeah.
treat your NA pubs like they're Yapsor.
Maybe once they start playing like Yapsor.
Ooh.
Maybe once they start playing with half the skill the Yapsor does.
Damn, not
I
even
think-
half?
I think
Not even
20% would
half.
probably be enough.
Yeah, damn, Cap, chill. Maybe these
Wait,
people
you said a lower
maybe
number.
these people are
I
thinking
said
the
half.
same. Yeah,
and
but
then Insania said 20%, and you were like, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they wouldn't feel the need to go
Yeah.
on them if you were as good as, like Zai or something.
yeah, you know I don't know
True.
numbers.
Whoa.
Oh, they're just right clicking.
Look at that
Yeah.
Sandstorm do no damage to the AM.
Anti-Mage against Sand King is a nice matchup.
Yeah. Just the one value of the spell shield stops so much magic damage. And you feel terrible about Burrow striking him all the time.
You're like, do I do it? Do I do it? Okay, I have no mana.
No point in bolas, no.
Oh, the double damage bottled up. He could look to do something scary with that maxed out Sleight of Fist double damage rune.
Yeah, I think that, and the Chessy saw that already. He's at half HP, and he's like, I'm TPing home. I'm not even going to risk it.
Bottom lane is the Headdress Soul Ring lane. Both cores have Headdress and a Soul Ring.
Both. All right.
Curious, you didn't go for the Necrobook build on the Spectre.
Yeah. It's seen play. It's
Eternal Envy did showcase it.
Oh,
there's
here
the
we go.
Just keep him in
ulti.
place.
Madara in a lot of trouble, but wait, he's just walking away. And then
Okay.
goes down. DJ still alive as well, and the Scatterblast comes out. Pexu might just go down here as well.
He has no mana.
No mana. It
Yeah.
backs up. But you do lose your Spectre, and that hurts right when Level 6 on Snapfire, just let it rip. They do have 1,000 gold lead here. Fnatic looking good in the laning phase again. They're just looking clean both games. They just look really good. No big mistakes. Chessie getting bullied by the double damage like you talked about. Is Moon going to take the dive here? He has charges on it. Has a slide up as well now.
Oh!
Doesn't get the kill, but he already TP'd. He TP'd home a while ago. He's just going to have to walk back and TP again.
And Ember can just do the whole Remnant TP thing if he wants to keep trading like this.
I think maybe this TP needs to go to the side lane.
Probably just going to go for the runes.
Yeah. Like, if you're losing middle 1v1 this bad, you just have to go somewhere else at this point, right? It's kind of like a Kunkka losing to someone. Just rotate, try to get a kill.
Yeah.
I thought so.
The problem is Ember can just counter-rotate, right? That's the problem.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe, but then you could never rotate ever, right? The argument's always like, oh, the enemy mid's going to do the same.
Well, I'm saying if the enemy mid's like a Medusa or something, it's not going to happen.
Sure, but there's still an advantage to being the first mover, right? If you kill somebody fast enough, then you get the numbers advantage, then that counter rotation.
It's also like you know what your opponent's going to do, right? If you make the move first, then they have to respond to whatever you're doing.
Or else you'll get the kill for free.
Right. So you can predict your opponent's play a lot easier.
If I see an Ember that has a haste rune, I don't think I would ever make a rotation because I think I would just get owned.
Yeah.
He did pop it though, so yeah. All I'm saying is there are times where you do have to be very careful of the opponent mid-rotating.
Look at this. Snapfire just squaring up with the Spectre right now.
He already has ulti up again.
Spectre has an ulti now as well, so you got an escape mechanism at least to get away from that. Third on the net worth too, so Spectre isn't that far behind, even though the lanes felt a little bit rough, but this AM already free farming.
Yeah, just compare. The thing about Sand King that makes Anti-Mage so good against Sand King is even when Anti-Mage is winning his lanes, certain offlaners with level 6 or 7 can just start to bully the Anti-Mage. Sand King can never do that.
Ooh, here we go. They do have the gank, but Jabs is here with the Frost Shield. There's going to be a stun forward from Zibe. They do get the kill on Ice, but Peksu goes down, Z-Freak goes down, and you have the rotation from Ember and DJ. Zibe probably just going to melt the Flame Guard damage, triple kill. Are they actually to give him the Rampage at 9 minutes in? They're chasing down Madara. More than likely going to get this kill. Nope. As we talked about, has that little escape mechanism, maybe. Goes to the top. Nope. Goes back bottom. He's in the trees. They don't see him. More TPs coming because they're not very high level. They're already back alive. Jabs goes down. And a nice stalling ulti from Spectre there. But Moon wants to go again. Oh, no. Peksu, you just spawned. He's going to throw it out. Will he get the kill before he freezes? He does with the Sleight of Fist. And here comes the ulti. Oh no, the Spectre's in a lot of trouble. One more hit, and they get it. Moon actually did get 5 kills that fight, but they were spread out a little far. Snapfire jumps forward, and
double, triple, baby.
Oh my goodness. He just got 6 kills in 40 seconds.
And there's an Arcane Rune top.
I'm down to play this Ember.
This looks
so fun.
Actually, no, he's just
styling,
yeah.
People.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't this a first-round pick, Ember?
Yeah, it was the
third pick, right?
I think it was the last pick of the first phase, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Overall last pick of the first. So.
The problem is you say, like, Void Spirit does okay against Ember. I see Embers get picked into Void Spirit, and I have to believe Ember's one of those mids that you should counter when he presents himself this early on in the draft.
Oh, yeah, in the laning phase. But that's like, it's a lot like a Kunkka, right? He's going to lose a lot of laning phase, but he does just rotate, and I thought that's, like, the general idea.
I just think the whole point of, like, Ember is that usually you can't get away with picking him early because he'll get, like, Monkey Kinged or, you know, some hero that's going to dumpster it.
Yeah.
Or beat it at least. But you picked Void Spirit, who's expected to lose, and now he's just running around the map.
Trying, but you're so far behind.
I mean, Ember Spirit's one of the scariest free farm mids in the entire game.
Another example, perhaps, of Chessie's, like, you know, his willingness to play a lot of matchups and maybe some of his confidence, like you were talking about, like the Kunkka Monkey King.
Yeah.
That matchup and how he feels okay on either side. Well,
oof.
Like he chose the Tiny versus Kunkka, and now he's chosen the Void Spirit versus Ember Spirit.
I just think if you pick Void, knowing they may pick Ember afterwards, that's different. But when they reveal heroes early, your job in drafts, at least I think, is to slightly punish the information presented to you.
I think they just believe in his Void Spirit. Like, they played it against our Ember, and it worked just fine. Like,
interesting.
I think this is more to go... Like, I think it's more about, like, how good Moon is, rather than just a hero matchup
if Moon was
itself.
your mid laner, would it have gone good for him?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I think this is more to do with, like, Fnatic just are playing well as a team, and when they're doing that, it looks like this Ember's also popping off.
They just look way too hot right now.
They
like,
look really
destroyed.
good. Yeah.
It's 16-4 right now. And
like, I don't think, like, if this was, like, you know, whatever, like the real OG or whatever you want to call them, versus Fnatic, you'd be saying the same thing about the matchup.
Did you guys see that hidden TP from Zibe?
What'd he do?
I think there's a spot where you can TP. If you look at the mid tower and look to the left on like the crystal area, he TP'd there. So I think it's hidden by the trees. But obviously you don't end up there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It pushes you over to the right hand side, and he just is able to get a surprise initiation.
Interesting. I did not see that.
Unfortunately, everything else is going pretty wrong for him right now. 18 to 4, 5K lead. It is a free farm anti-mage and pretty much a free farm Ember at this point as well. Only 400, 500 down on him.
Yeah, I think the fight they took down for the bottom tier 1. Like, if that had gone better, then the game you would have hope for the game. But I think like right now it looks real rough. But they have done the impossible before.
They have.
Against EG, it did also look real grim. But the difference is when it's this early into the game, it's usually there are less things that you can like effectively do to break yourself out of it. There is nobody's gonna buy a rapier. Like
Spectre rapier isn't really a thing.
Let's go. Void Spirit first item rapier, boys.
What do you think about the overall Spectre versus AM matchup?
I mean, AM definitely outfarms Spectre, but I think Spectre, if you can play tempo and you can use Haunt to get kills on AM to slow him down, it's pretty good. Like if he blinks, you can Haunt in and like chase him down and stuff like that. So you have some stuff on him, but in this kind of a game where I mean, he's actually not that far behind. Like, realistically, like it's
About
doable.
2,000,
Yeah, it's just the team as a whole feels really far behind.
Yeah, and it feels like this mid-match level 13 versus level 9. Oh my goodness, 2 nukes and the AA's at 30% HP. They're just gonna right-click and get the kill there.
They do have the Blink Dagger on sinking, so maybe they can finally start a good team fight for themselves.
Yeah.
I like this 13 strength talent by Anti-Mage against the Ancient Apparition. Like, the only way he loses is he's so far ahead right now that you don't have to make yourself farm faster with that 20 attack speed. Just make yourself not quite burstable from the combination that OG.Seed has.
Trying to run away. We see some jukes. Chain Frost gets thrown out. It bounces between his own illusions, but a nice double stun from Zibe. Here comes Chessie. They might have overextended a little bit from Fnatic. There goes Jabs.
You have to kill Anti-Mage
And
here.
they get him. There's the AA blast. It hits him. And he gets the right click from Chessie to get the kill. They needed that one. They will lose a Rasta, but you are super happy with that. Meanwhile, Sand King gets another gigantic stun, saving Chessie for now. They're going to jump out. Moon's jumping back in, and the Spectre is just going to 1v1 against Moon. He's fine taking this fight. And now Moon, he's a little bit by himself.
He's worth so much gold.
He doesn't even have his item. He had a Crystal's killed on his courier like 3 minutes ago, and he still doesn't have it. Just missing some damage. He will make it out.
Oh, and they killed DJ with Chessie. Chessie came back and hunted him down.
Wow. Uses all the men, and hey, look at that. You get a nice 3-for-1 trade there.
No.
Maybe
Jabs with
not.
the solo kill.
Jabs. There it is. That's going to be another kill for OG.Seed and
Misses
Moon.
the slight.
We're just missing a few spells here and there on Fnatic. Now they're
my
going
God,
to
they actually
kill him?
both of them. They get the cancel off, though. Nice mana void by 23 Savage, probably saving his mid laner.
A blink?
he has a blink
He's got
stun?
blink?
He does it. He gets another stun up. Do we have the damage? 23 Savage blinks forward. Now there's
Dagger?
going to be the dagger. They have the lockdown.
Nice
no,
heal.
there's the mech. There's the cookie for it. Oh, no. That would have been a huge kill, but unfortunately they couldn't get an out. Madar, he's in trouble. There's going to be the bolas. There's the Shredder. And what looked like they're doing it, moves back the other way.
Yeah, if you were down by 4,000 gold instead of 6, you would have killed them there. But the problem is just a little bit too far behind to chase them that far.
Ember's got like what, a dominating streak or something?
I think like 8-0.
more.
He's 8-0, right? Yeah.
That's almost godlike, yeah.
That's a monster kill streak.
I mean, do you guys think he's gonna die once this game at least?
The Ember?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I believe so. I think they're going to change stuns. You have so many disables.
Right.
I think so.
So if
that's
Spectre
Moon
gets
God.
that last hit, then
So we can basically remove
Small
like what,
comeback.
2k gold and like 10k XP lead from Fnatic's lead.
Yeah.
Once they kill
10K.
Ember.
And then we can assume, but
Is it more?
oh my, is he just dead middle? No. The Snapfire actually misses like the last 5 blasts. Can Moon get one more slight to the kill? He can.
They're resetting.
They will just run away.
They're really disciplined, Fnatic. Like they recognize that they messed up their spell usage, and they're like, all right, fuck it, we're just gonna get out. We lost nothing here. Let's not give away any dumb kills to the enemy team. Let's not risk Moon's life.
Just because it should have worked doesn't mean you should commit to make it work.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a good saying, BSJ, actually.
I just pulled that right out of my ass.
It's good for pub players. Should learn that one.
True.
Zibe, he does have the level 2 ultimate now.
Chessie needs an item, dog.
He's got one. He's got a Yule's. Ring of Protection as well.
Yeah, there's that empty slot to the right of that Yules, though.
Oh, that kind of item.
Uh-oh, there we go. They get the Yules off. This is going to be Moon. That's the A-Blast. We have the stun, and there's the kill. They chain him together. Ice. He has no mana, by the way. How does he get out of here? It's a Chain Frost. That's how you get out of here. There's the triple cookie stun into the combo. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, but remember that Ember Spirit was worth 2k gold and 10k experience. So
I think it might have been a little bit more, actually.
Dude, oh, that hurts. What a Chain Frost. The cookie. 3-man cookie stun.
That was like an even trade.
Yeah. Basically. Uh-oh, Z-Freak. DJ just hunting him down. So hard in these trees to juke around.
Give him the jukes. Is he getting the tower?
Oh, he finds him. He's trying to get the tower, but he goes down now. He'll farm. Oh, no, he misses one. And there's the steam from Ice.
Can we get the gold per minute up on the screen?
From
oh,
you.
He knew the hotkey.
Got it. Yeah.
Damn.
I
was trying to beat him.
When you
go back to net worth.
Yeah.
okay, now show me fantasy points.
That's I. No, O is fantasy. Yeah. Sorry.
How do you know this?
I spectate a lot of pubs and I accidentally click them a lot. Oh, E is here level. They're going to move in. There's another A blast.
No buyback on the Ember.
Tries to run, and 23 Savage is beating him down. Zibe goes, and there goes the guy who kind of got you all those kills with those nice blink stuns. And if he falls, you run. And they do. This is just very clean. That one death from Moon they had, and he's like, okay, I'm not completely unkillable yet. I'm going to play a little bit farther back. And they go back to just playing clean. Shredder on the tier 2 to slow it down.
Oh, this roster's level 7. That's so sad.
Yeah. At 19, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Sand King running around with his team, so I kind of assumed the roster was farming lanes, but it looks like he's had a really hard time to get out. One of the things that make Fnatic really annoying to play against is how well they play the map. I think it's like one of their biggest strengths. When it comes to just like controlling the map and feeling like making sure you feel contained, they're really, really good.
There's a Yules. Not even going to throw the Aether Remnant. Just a simple hello.
The combination of Ember, AM, and this tiny.
Definitely
making
helps.
like normally Z-Freak would be free to just be able to like run up, hit a lane, play in jungle a little bit.
Oof.
Yeah.
But he's just been hunted down so many times.
That's the Spectre, by the way.
Yeah.
You thought it was support. It was not. It was a Spectre. He just goes down. This is tough now because you're trying to farm in your own jungle like at the farthest camp, and even then you're getting camped. And that's with the tier 2 middle not even down yet.
Yeah, and they're immediately running top. They recognize no heroes are bottom. All right, where could they be on the map?
Good call.
Can only be top.
None shall pass.
Yep, force them back to base.
Are you even trying?
I agree. Just are they trying, Savage?
It's tough. It feels 23. How do you feel about him as the player? Right, he is like the new guy on this team. Like that. Almost. I mean, not a new player, obviously, but he's very fresh. He looks good. He looks like a veteran himself alongside all these guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has like a really nice roster too. Oh, team fight.
Yeah, they're gonna stun toss combo. Chessie will be able to get out of it as the Void Spirit throws down the Remnant to just zone him out. But Zibe, he's already used his Sandstorm. He does have enough mana for another stun. He wants to stun Blink away, maybe.
Here.
Nice battle fear to cancel the Blink dagger. And now they just push forward. Well played. A-Blast is going to hit on the two of them. They're going to try to back out. It is going to be the buyback. Spectre ultis on in. Z-Freak goes down. Pexu goes down. The Chain Frost bounces back to the Spectre. Sand King does get his ulti up, but he's not really hitting anyone. There's the Bolus onto the ground. The Spectre is getting eaten alive. And oh no, it's a dieback for the Sand King. This is not looking good at all for OG.Seed. And there's the tip back from 23 Savage after he got tipped earlier. And that was a 6-for-0 team fight.
Yeah, it's probably game.
Yeah, this is looking like curtains. Fnatic, man, they are just going beast mode right now in this best-of-5 grand finals. And the Ember as well just goes Chrysalis first item right into a BKB. He realizes, he's like, it gives me a little damage. I just can't die. If I'm magic immune, I literally cannot die.
He takes out the two supports, or like forces them to be... The way it kind of works when you play against Ember is like he has this gigantic circle around him, which if you enter the circle, you die. If he gets the chains on you, you're dead. And with BKB, you have no way of like protecting yourself either with stuns or whatever.
Yeah, that fight, he literally just slided, bolted both of them, and then Ice just rained fire on him. It's done. Oh, misses the tower last hit, but we'll forgive him.
Yeah, but I think 23 Savage has like a really nice roster to like be a fresh star on.
Yeah.
Because it's like the other players I think are like a complete package. They cover everything. And he can just kind of like do his own thing. Whatever is needed for the game, he can do it. So Yeah, I mean, he looks good, and I think his team makes it pretty easy for him. Or, like, that's the way it looks like now.
Yeah,
But it's easy to say that about a team when they're winning, right?
Exactly.
Everything looks good.
They're just going to go into Roche now. Pipe, Mech, Guardian Greaves still 1,000 away. And you see it. It's rough on that scoreboard right now. Chessie, man, Chessie is still 5-3-3. He's putting some work, but the problem is you're the 4th most highest net worth. Your Spectre, he was actually pretty close to the aim when you talked about it. Now he's like 7,000 down, just like that.
He's actually less than half of his net worth.
That's nuts. And they were. This was like 5 minutes ago when you said that, and they were close.
Anti-Mage has Eclipse
like
doubling the entirety of Radiant. Like first place of Radiant is less than half of the Anti-Mage.
That's a pretty good anti-mage game, I'd say, then.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just jump for it immediately. They get the kill. That's technically still a dieback. Doesn't have it still.
Alright, so who are we buying the Rapier on? Spectre?
Maybe the
Sand
AA. Because then you have the range, right? So
That's
you
true,
can just
that's
zone
true.
him out from afar.
You have the range.
Void Spirit.
You have the range.
Void Spirit's not
Void
bad.
Spirit.
Because you jump through him. Yeah.
Kill the entire team. Maybe
Take
he gets
like
like
a third of Anti-Mage's health with that.
They're just pushing right into the base. They know. They're like, we don't even have the best building hitters, but Little Shredder makes it a lot easier.
I think they have a Dragon Scale on somebody, don't they?
They got one, yeah.
Oh, that's actually really smart what SS is doing.
What
He's
is he
like
doing?
attacking
He's holding
slowly
the
with
Shredder.
so the
Yeah.
tower was like disabled for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
I'd never seen that before.
Oh, really?
We're not calling you a scrub, obviously,
I mean,
but really? No,
I mean, maybe that's why you guys aren't Snapfire.
Yeah, that's
players.
why. That's why you guys don't play
I'm learning. I'm learning.
it's cool.
Oh, we
And-
do play Snapfire, but we don't win with it.
Oh, there's
Right.
We're learning
double
why.
stun.
Maybe that's why you
Can
don't.
they get it? Zibe, not. Don't kill him again. He just died 4 times in a row after the buyback. He'll die again. Middle melee. Barracks goes down. You want to say just end it at the throne. They probably don't have enough damage to do that, so they're just going to take the last Rex. There's the blink forward, though. Chessie, he's lost all his mana. There's going to be the stun from DJ.
Nice
Perfect.
positioning on the toss.
Yeah, exactly. Gets him in the air, gets the kill. Is godlike now on 23 Savage. There's the buyback on Void Spirit. One last hurrah. If. We'll see. Madara, he's getting stunned. He's getting soloed by Ice. What? 8th Remnant pulls 23 Savage in. The problem is, at this point, he's like, I don't mind dying. Full HP, full mana, sure. Got the Aegis. And there's the Deso now, so ton of hero damage and building push.
Why does Burrow Strike count on Spell Shield, even if you don't click on him, but other abilities do not?
Like what?
Like Dagger.
That's a good question. But there's the stun. Oh, and it is going to be the big ulti. They get the Sandstorm as well. AA Blast will hit onto 2 of them. There goes Jabs. Can they get 23 Savage? They get Moon instead. Chessie is getting turned around on 23 Savage, is still full HP. Nice stun again from the Sand King. They planted the wards onto the ground. 23 Savage, he blinks into the base. Z-Freak is holding him in place, cooking him away, but he's still going to get frozen, but he gets the kill beforehand. Now DJ, he's swinging on him. The Sand King, he gets a tree thrown at him. Does not get the best ulti from AM, but it won't matter. Yule's into the air. Tiny. He is going to go down. Chessie able to get the kill, but 23 Savage, is it an ultra kill? One more kill will give him the rampage. Will they give him the rampage? They gave him the rampage. Well played, thrown out. Moon throws a couple OKs because he died for the second time, but does get carried there. And another sub 30-minute game. Fnatic, I hate to say it, because there is still another game, but they look almost unbeatable right now.
Yeah, I think the OG.Seed, they fit. EG's tempo fit them a lot better than Fnatic's. It looks like they're really struggling with the tempo that Fnatic are bringing to them.
Yeah, it feels like that. This is a best of 5, though, so OG.Seed, if they can string 3 wins off in a row, they can still take this tournament. It is going to be tough. It is an uphill battle. We see Fnatic, they're already ready. They're like, let's take a quick break. So how about you guys at home? You guys always want to be pro players, so how about you take a break just like them? We're going to see the highlights when we get back. We'll break it down for you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry. I was at the gym right now getting a little bit of a workout here before we got to game number 3. But if you just missed it, Fnatic, a pretty clean game. It took 10 more minutes than the first game, but once again, they are looking like that team who was poised to go, do very, very well at the major. Rest in peace, of course. But we're now joined by Dan, Cap, and BSJ. And Dan, I saw you watching the game over there. This looks rough for OG.Seed.
It looks a little rough.
Yeah.
I think they can turn it around. They're having a team talk over there.
And they're Smiles. I see Smiles.
Smiles. I think their manager from OG Organisation has come to tell them that he's proud of them, whatever happens, which is nice. But I think they can turn this around.
That's loser talk.
I heard
you gotta say, I will
scrubs.
only be proud of you if you win this final right now.
I heard pizza party if it's a 3-0, so you know that's it's not what we want to see for OG.Seed, promising young squad of up and comers.
Yeah, Chessie's blowing off a little steam here.
Yep, Z-Free and Chessie playing big. But if we're being completely serious, OG.Seed in the grand finals, you're already very impressive. I know a lot of people we were just talking to, it was like, you know, the Thunder Predator OG.Seed, by far the bottom two here. They're in the grand finals. They beat EG in a game they were down almost 30,000 golden. They deserve, as you said, the praise no matter what, because they came from no one's expectations to being in the grand finals. So big shout out to them.
That is a dangerous line, though.
It is
to be like man, we made it to the grand finals, awesome, and just to be happy with that, you got to keep up that drive
100%.
of like we always want more, and I think that's really hard for a team that's accomplished so much already.
If you remember the Seb speeches at the TI8 when they won, that was we're just happy to be here, and I think it is sometimes important to not overload yourself with expectations and believe that it's okay whatever you do, because otherwise you're just going to start making mistakes because the pressure's too high.
But for me personally, I think that's more of a TI thing. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like that's a TI thing where it's like TI's the tournament where like nerves and pressure play the biggest extent. Yeah. And I feel like OG.Seed probably aren't that nervous about.
There's probably a little gut feeling, but yeah, not the most.
This could literally be the last LAN of all time, and you're saying they're not nervous?
That is a good point, actually.
What are you guys doing? Get the hell upstairs and be worried. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop playing ping pong.
No, but you know what? I don't want to see OG.Seed give away another game, but you know what I do want to see? I want to see a giveaway for the freaking fans, my friend.
Wow.
You guys at home can
segue.
get some free stuff. BTS.GG/giveaway. Not only free stuff, straight up money, cash.
Money.
Yep, love the cash money. As you see it, all the swag. You got the hats, the snapback, the freaking Dotes hoodie. What's that currency symbol?
That's a euro.
A what? No, I'm just kidding. 100 euros. And yeah, BTS.GG/giveaway. Get some free stuff. I mean, if you don't like free stuff, then I don't like you. That's a simple fact of life. Because if you don't like free stuff, that just means like, why would you not like getting stuff for free? Anyone?
Oh, is
what
that
stuff
what that
do you?
means?
What,
Logically follows very closely.
what stuff do you like if you don't like free stuff?
No, I do. I'm saying I like free.
That if they don't like free stuff, then they literally like nothing.
Exactly.
And that's why you don't like them.
And that's why I don't like them.
Yeah.
Exactly. BSJ
Wait, do you have
follows.
to take all free stuff?
No, not all free stuff, but I'm saying if positive free stuff, yes.
Okay.
Not negative free stuff.
Name one negative free thing you've ever had happen.
Garbage.
That's ever been given to you? You've been given
people have
garbage?
given me garbage. Haven't you ever done that thing? You want a piece of gum?
No.
And then you hand them the empty package.
Nice.
And they look in there and they're
I'm
like,
not an asshole.
Well,
who do you think I
BSJ,
am?
there's
I haven't done it either, but it's been done to me,
Okay, fair
Brian.
enough. That does sound pretty scarring.
There's a few negative free things that are going around right now you could catch that you probably don't want to, so we'd stay away from that one. You know, like if someone coughed on you.
Too soon.
Okay, yeah. We don't want to see that, but there is a Game 3, hopefully a Game 4, and hopefully a Game 5. But that does mean OG.Seed, they got to step it up. They got to get it going. We'll see if they can do it. We're going to have a short break, but when we get back, game number 3 of the grand finals of the Loop Bet Dota Summit, 1, 2, 12.